Well, good morning to all of you. Dear students, let us move toward the next point. To find the absolute error in a product of two numbers, the quotient of two numbers, general formula for error, and some of the problems over particularly these 2 points, errors in product of two numbers and quotient of two numbers. Okay. Therefore, let us go for first of all the formula for product of two numbers. Okay. To find the error in the product of two numbers. Suppose the numbers are x1 and x2. Okay. And EA1, EA2 are absolute error in x1 and x2 respectively. So let us go for this point. Error in the product of two numbers. Let us suppose that there are two numbers x1 and x2. Okay, and EA1 and EA2 are absolute errors in these two numbers x1 and x2 respectively. Then the absolute error in the product of x1 and x2 is given by say EA is equal to x1 into EA1 plus x2 into EA2. This is what we have, the formula for absolute error in the product of two numbers. If I have the numbers as x1 and x2 and EA1 and EA2 are the absolute errors in x1 and x2 respectively, then product of the number x1 and its mod absolute error plus product of second number x2 and its absolute error. Okay, if you take their addition, then you will get the what error in the resultant. I mean in the product of what product of x1 and x2. This is what first one. Let us go for the error in the quotient. Okay, to find the error in the quotient of two numbers. Okay, quotient of two numbers. Okay. Now, likewise, here similarly, what we have, suppose the numbers are x1 and x2, and EA1 and EA2 are absolute errors in x1 and x2 respectively. Then, okay, then what we write here? Let us write once again. Suppose what you have. Suppose x1, x2 are okay two numbers, and EA1, comma, EA2 are the absent years in X1, X2 respectively. Okay. Then what happened? The absolute error in the quotient of X1 and X2 is given by, say, EA is equal to X1 upon X2 into brackets EA1 upon X1 minus EA2 upon X2. This is what we have the formula for absolute error between two numbers between two numbers X1 and X2. Well, now let us go for the general error formula. Okay. A general error formula. Okay. What is the general formula for error? Okay, in the number in the argument of a function. Okay, let's say let u is equal to f of x comma y comma z. Okay, be a function. Okay, let me call this as 1. Okay, and the errors in x, y, z are del x, del y, and del z. Okay, respectively. Whatever u is equal to f of x, y, z be a function. I mean, u is a function of three variables x, y, z, or you may call it as x, y, z as one argument. Okay, therefore, to find out the error in now what u, as u is dependent on x, y, z, therefore, to find out the error in u, you should have to consider the errors in what x, y, and z. Therefore, the errors in x, y, z are del x, del y, del z respectively. Okay, then the error del u in u is given by u plus del u. Okay. Now wherever there is u, you need to replace it by u plus del u. Means what here, which is what? F of x, okay, x and its error plus what? Del x, comma, y and its what error? Del y, and z plus its error del z. Therefore, u plus del u is equal to f of x plus del x, y plus del y, and z plus del z. Okay, this is say let us call this as what? 2. Okay, if I have this as 2, then what will do? Okay, next, expanding RHS by using Taylor series. Right? What we have to do here, what we do now, expanding the RHS by Taylor series, we will get what we get. Yes, what you will get is this one u, right? U plus del u. This is left hand side, which is equal to, yes. After expansion, what you get this function f of x y z as is plus what now? This f is a function of what? Two variable. I mean, three variable. U is a function of three variables x, y, z. And whenever you are going to apply the Taylor series, then you should have to differentiate u partially with respect to u, partially with respect to x, y, z, respectively. And therefore, what you have? Del by u by del by x into del x plus del by u by del by y into del y plus del by u by del by z into what? Del z, and again the plus terms, okay, yes, terms involving higher, okay, higher powers of terms involving higher powers of del x, right, del y and del z. Okay, this is what we have. Let me call this as what? 3. See, remember that whenever you are going to use the Taylor series expansion for RHS of this equation 3, this RHS will become as a what? Function of three variables x, y, z, along with the error in what? X, y, and z. And therefore, you will get this point, then u plus then u is equal to f of x comma y comma z plus del by u by del by x, del x plus del by u by del by y, del y plus del by u by del by z, del z, and the terms involving higher powers of del x, del y, del z. I mean here, whatever may be the other terms, those terms consist of del x bracket square, del y bracket square, del z bracket square, and the del x what cube, del y cube, del z cube, and so on and so forth. Okay, we are not going to write these terms, and therefore just we have written here that these these three terms 1, 2, 3, and 4 term we are going to consider, and all other terms we collect together, and those can be written here in this form. Well, therefore, what now? Let us come to next point. Okay. Hence, what do you get here? Hence, yes. As all other terms, these terms involving higher powers of del x, del y, del z are to be what? Discarded, are to be removed. Okay. And hence, what I am getting is this one. What do you get? This. Therefore, therefore, what will it? If you delete this one, if you omit this one, this terms involving higher powers of del x, del y, del z, then what you get is this. Okay, and this f of x, y, z is nothing but u, and after all, this u cancels with this u. Hence, what you get? Hence, del u is equal to, yes, what you are getting? Del u is equal to, this is u, it cancels. What you get? Del by u by del by x, del x plus del by u by del by y, yes, del y plus del by u by del by z, del z. Okay, and this what we call it as, which is, or this is, which is, yes, general, general error formula, right? Error formula. This is what we call it as general error formula. Okay, this is what you have. Let me call this as what? 4, because this is what 4th equation we are getting. This is what first, this 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th. Okay. Now, if you want to find out relative error by using what? Here in this one, and by using general error formula, then how to get it one? That we are going to write now. Okay. Therefore, okay, hence of this, okay, the relative error is given by, it is given by yes ER, just we have noted it one, and it is nothing but what del U upon Q. Okay, therefore it is nothing but what, how to write this one, del U is this, and therefore you will have to divide all this by what, U, and hence how will you write it one, it is nothing but del by U by del by X. Okay, and here this del X, okay, into I will write del X upon U plus del by U by del by Y into del Y upon U plus del by U by del by Z into del Z upon U. This is what we have, the formula for relative error, okay, by using what, general error formula. Okay, this is what we have here as far as theory points are concerned. Okay, 3 theory points we have considered here now. Which one is first? Yeah, the absolute error in the product of two numbers. Second is absolute error in the what, quotient of two numbers, and third, general error formula. Okay, now let us go for the problems over these concepts or these points. Okay. Very first problem. Okay, I will solve one problem on what product, one problem on just quotient of absolute error in the quotient of two numbers. Okay, therefore let us go for very first problem on product of error in product of two numbers. Right? Find the absolute error. Find the absolute error in the product of U and V. Okay, U and V, or in the product UV. Okay, if let me write here, U is equal to 54 plus or minus 0.005, and what is V? V is nothing but 4.5 plus or minus 0.05. Well, this is what you have. Two numbers are given to you, and I need to find out absolute error in the product. Okay, therefore let us go for the solution. Well, suppose, okay, what suppose? Suppose the product is what? Say Z is equal to U into V, I mean UV. Right? If I assume the product as what? UV, then I need to find out the absolute error in what? Z. Okay, it means that absolute error in the product of U into V. Okay, now what we do? Differentiating this, we will get, what we will get is this del Z is equal to del by Z by del by U del U plus del by Z by del by V into del V. Why? Because in this area we have that what Z, the function of three variables. Now here Z is a function of two variables U and V. Hence del Z is equal to what the formula becomes? It becomes that what del Z is equal to del by Z by del by U, del U plus del by Z by del by V into del V. Okay. Now the values of U and V are with me. Okay. Now here U is equal to 56.54. Well, and how much is value of del U? Del U is nothing but plus or minus 0.05, right? Which is here, and V is equal to 4.5. Okay, and del V is nothing but plus or minus 0.05. Okay, well, and therefore the absolute error Okay, in Z is what? Mod, yes, del Z is equal to mod, yeah, delta Z by delta U, okay, del U plus mod of delta Z by delta V del V. Okay, this is equal to derivative of Z with respect to U, as Z is the function of U and V, or U into V. Differentiate this with respect to what? First of all, U. If I am going to differentiate with respect to U, okay, by using what product rule? U into V. Differentiate one, what you are getting, it is nothing but what? V. Okay, derivative of this one with respect to U is nothing but V. Therefore, V into del U, okay, plus absolute value. Derivative of this one with respect to V, now which is what? U, and this del V. Okay, this is what? Mod del Z. I mean absolute error in what? Z. Okay. Now what we have here, we know the value of V, you know value of del U, you know value of U, you know value of del V. Let us substitute these values and do your calculation. You will get the final answer. Okay. Therefore, let us do that one. Therefore, absolute value of del Z is equal to absolute value. Yes. What you have? I will not write the absolute sign. This V is what? 4.5. Okay. Into point not 5 plus it is what? 56.54 into point not 5. Now, if you do your calculation and then what you get, this value is nothing but 2.80, yes, 495. This is what del Z, and in absolute error in product of two numbers U and V, where you are given this there. Well, now second example. The examples are very easy one. Therefore, I will take only one example on what? Either of the case. Okay. Therefore, let us go for the another one. Just write here number 2 or another example, which is that two numbers 4.536 and 1.32. Okay, both of which being correct to the significant okay figures given. Okay, find, what is the question? Find the what? Absolute error in the product, okay, of the numbers. Okay. See what is the problem? Two numbers 4.536 and another number is 1.32, and both these two numbers are correct up to what? Significant figures. Okay, how many significant figures are there in what? First number 1, 2, 3, 4, and here is what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and they are all of what? Correct. Okay, therefore you need to find out what? The absolute error in the product of two numbers. See, even though you can here even though you can see that there is a difference between the language of what? First problem and this problem. Indirectly here you are given. Here the second problem, indirectly they have given the what? This part plus or minus this one, and plus or minus this one. Okay, therefore now here if the numbers are given this one and this one or any other type of numbers, how to get the this part? I mean, whenever numbers are like this one, you need to find out upper limit for absolute value. Okay, absolute value. Well, and therefore absolute error. Sorry. Okay, you need to find out upper limit for absolute error, and those upper limits are nothing but